Dear soul, the angels brought me a message today that will really get to your heart, revealing truths about someone special. Even though they're younger than you, they feel something for you that no one else ever has. There's a unique bond, a tie that goes beyond age, experience, and even what society expects. This person thinks about you constantly, with an intensity that has grown every day and is now an undeniable emotion. They might have tried to fight this attraction, maybe because of the age gap or worries about how it would be seen, but the angels confirm that battle is lost. Their heart calls out for you in a pure and honest way, a longing that is both deep and irreversible. The angels show that this person, deep down, sees a wisdom, a sparkle, and a maturity in you that draws them in a way they can't explain. It's like your spirit is calling to them, showing a compatibility that goes beyond what's visible. They feel a sense of calm and safety when they're with you that they've never experienced with anyone their own age. This connection isn't based on surface-level stuff, but on a deep admiration for the woman you are, for your strength, your kindness, and your ability to care for others. What used to keep them distant, the idea of being younger, now seems unimportant compared to the strength of what they truly feel. Their mind is full of recollections of times with you, of talks that seemed short but left deep impressions, of smiles that warm the heart. There's something even stronger the angels share with me about them. This person has an unstoppable wish to look after you, to care for you, to offer a safe and secure love. They see a beauty in you that goes past time, an energy that inspires them. The angels say they admire your ability to get through tough times, your resilience, and how you handle life. This admiration has turned into such strong affection that it's pushing them to want to get closer, to overcome barriers, and to tell you how they feel, even if the fear of the unknown still holds them back. What's stopping them from taking the first step isn't a lack of feeling, but the uncertainty of how you'd react to such intensity. The angels also show that this person has been constantly wondering if you feel the same way. This doubt is a real pain in their heart. As they worry, you might just see them as young, without understanding the depth of their emotions. They long for a chance to show you how serious their feelings are, to prove that their age isn't a hurdle to the true affection they hold. This person has a burning wish to make you happy, to bring you joy, and to wrap you in a pure and unconditional affection. They're ready to break all social norms, all expectations, to be by your side. But that's not all, dear soul. Something even deeper is happening. This person has been dreaming of you often, vivid dreams that leave them feeling like you're connected on a level far beyond the physical. In these dreams, they see themselves with you, in peaceful and close moments, and wake up with a certainty in their heart. You are the right person for them. The angels confirm these dreams are messages from the universe, confirming the tie that exists between you. They can no longer ignore these signs, and this energy is growing, pushing them to act soon. The fear of being turned away is still there, but the desire to be with you is endlessly greater. They know they need to take a chance, to open up, because life without you no longer makes sense. What I'm about to tell you could change everything. This person is feeling an urgency, a pressing need to be near you, to share their life. They feel like time is ticking away and every day without you is a lost day. The angels show that they've become more thoughtful, thinking about you constantly, analyzing every detail of your encounters, your talks. They've been looking for ways to get closer, to find opportunities to be in your presence, even if discreetly. Every small interaction with you is a relief for their spirit, a breath of hope that makes them believe this love is possible. They're prepared to do whatever it takes to win you over, to show you how serious and real their feelings are. This connection isn't just a lucky break, dear soul. It's a coming together of spirits that was always meant to be. The angels are working to get things ready, so this person has the courage and the chance to say everything they feel. They're getting ready for an honest chat, to open their heart and give in to this emotion that takes over them. The worry is still there, but the wish to have you by their side is endlessly greater. Have you noticed that certain coincidences in your life aren't just coincidences? They are signs from the angels, guiding this person to you. This message got to you at the right time, but you need to act quickly to be open to receiving this good fortune. Before I continue the message, type this saying in the comments: I accept the love meant for me with thanks. Now carrying on with the message. This person is ready to completely change their own life for you, to challenge what's normal and show everyone that true love has no age, no barriers, and no limits. Get ready, dear soul, because the universe is working to make this love fully appear. Dear soul, the angels keep going deeper with the message about this special person who, although younger, has feelings for you that are unmatched. The yearning they feel for you isn't just a distant memory anymore. It's turned into a strong, almost physical need. They find themselves wrapped up in thoughts of you, in moments that once seemed simple, but now glow with a unique light that only you give off. The angels show me that this person has tried to fill the emptiness with distractions, with other people, but nothing has the same effect, the same depth, the same warmth that your presence brings. They're at a turning point where saying no is no longer an option. Their heart, maybe unsure before, now beats with a rhythm that shouts your name, driven by a certainty that goes beyond logic and age. This person, dear soul, has been caught in a storm of feelings lately. The angels show that they've been in a phase of deep thinking, where every thought led them back to you. They started looking at every word said, every look exchanged, every moment shared, seeing the strength and honesty of the connection you share. They don't fully get how deep this feeling is, but they feel an undeniable pull, a peace they only find when they think of you. It's like their spirit recognizes yours, and this feeling is becoming a powerful guide. What made them hesitate in the past, the fear of what others would think or the uncertainty about the age difference, now seems tiny compared to how much they feel in their chest. They're ready to face the world if it means having you by their side. The angels want you to know that this person is having a real eye-opener. They've realized that the beauty of your spirit, your wisdom, and how you see life are second to none. They see in you a complete woman who knows what she wants, lives with passion, and inspires. This deep admiration has grown into a love they can no longer hold back. It's a love not based on how things look or what society expects, but on a true spirit connection. The angels show that they've been subtly looking for ways to get closer, to be in your circle, to find a way to talk. They're watching your steps, your actions, your words, and each one just strengthens the feeling that you are the person they've always been looking for. There's something even stronger the angels tell me about this person. They've been feeling your energy in an almost touchable way. In quiet times, when their mind calms down, they feel your presence, like an unseen hug that comforts and strengthens them. The angels confirm that this energy connection is a clear sign that you're linked on a level far beyond the physical. They can feel your vibe, your thoughts, your feelings, and this pushes them to want to be close, to share life with you. This connection is so powerful it's making them step outside their comfort zone, to take a risk for this love that consumes them. They know they can no longer ignore these signs, because the universe is working to bring you together. What I'm about to tell you could change everything. This person is getting ready for a big move. They've been practicing in their head the words they want to tell you, the ways they can express how deeply they feel. They understand this is a unique chance, and they're prepared to do whatever it takes to win you over. The angels show that they've been facing their own fears and uncertainties, getting past the barrier of age and what others might think. Courage is growing in their heart, driven by a love that makes them feel alive like never before. They've been seeking advice, thinking about plans, but deep down, they know that truth and honesty will be their best tools. Have you noticed that certain coincidences in your life aren't just coincidences? The angels are setting up every detail so this person feels the urge to get closer, so they have the chance to tell you how they feel. They're on a point of no return, driven by a love that makes them feel complete. This message reached you at the right time, but you need to act quickly, opening your heart and mind to this possibility. This person is ready to care for you in a way no one ever has, to offer you a kindness, a closeness, and a respect that are rare to find. Now, before we continue this message, type in the comments, "I receive the truth the angels bring to me." This is an act of opening up and accepting the good things that are coming. And if you feel this message really spoke to your spirit and you'd like to support our work so we can keep bringing light and inspiration, think about making a donation using the thanks button. Your support helps us keep sharing these important messages with everyone who needs them. Now, carrying on with the message. This person is about to make a declaration of love that will surprise you, proof that one spirit knows another no matter what else. Get ready, dear soul, because true love is knocking at your door, ready to change your life. Dear soul, The angels keep guiding me so you can understand the depth of what this younger person feels for you. A feeling so pure and strong that it's more than any love they've ever had. The missing them, which might have been bearable before, has now become an unbearable load. This person finds themselves caught in an inner struggle. They want to find you, want to hear your voice, feel your presence again, but something inside them still hesitates. It could be pride, fear of being turned away, or even uncertainty about how you'd react to such intensity. But deep down, they know they need to act, because the longing can no longer be ignored, and the connection between you is calling them back in an undeniable way. There's a detail the angels share now. They've been watching you more than you know. Whether through social media, mutual friends, or simply feeling your energy from afar, this person tries to stay linked in some way. They want to know how you are, if you miss them in the same way they miss you, and if there's any room in your heart for a fresh start. This constant observation bothers them, because the chance that you've moved on without looking back makes them uneasy. The angels show that this person constantly asks themselves, is there still a spot for me in her heart? Is it too late to tell her how I feel and experience this love that consumes me? What's happening now in this person's heart is a real emotional battle. For a long time they avoided facing their feelings, preferring to distract themselves or push everything they felt under the rug. But the angels show that the universe is forcing this person to face the truth. And that truth is simple. They don't want to live without you anymore. They might have tried to ignore this connection, but all attempts to move on without you failed. No one else has managed to fill the emptiness you left, because what you had was unique. And now they understand that, like never before, feeling a lack that is almost despair. Before we go on, the angels ask you to do an exercise to let things go. Type in the comments a list of people, including yourself, you'd like to forgive. Picture each of them, send them affection and say, I forgive you, and set you free. May peace be with you. Feel the lightness and freedom that forgiveness brings. Repeat this practice every day to strengthen your inner peace and let go of worry. Now, carrying on with the message, the angels show that this person is getting closer to taking action. They've felt sudden urges to send you a message, to get in touch with you, to try to get closer, but something always holds them back. What they fear most isn't the conversation itself, but what that conversation could mean. Because deep down, they know that if you open the door, everything could change. And that change scares them because it would mean leaving old habits behind, opening their heart, and most importantly, admitting they made a mistake by moving away or hesitating. But the angels say they no longer have a choice. Their heart is calling for you, and sooner or later, they will be forced to take that step. Now the angels ask you to think, if this person came back, would you be ready to forgive and start over? Forgiving doesn't mean accepting just anything, but letting go of the past's burdens so that no matter what decision you make, your heart is at peace. The angels show that for this getting back together to happen in the right way, the energy of forgiveness needs to be present. What happened can't be changed, but the future can still be written with affection and truth. And that's exactly what this person is starting to understand. They're learning, the hard way, that chances can't be wasted, that true love doesn't show up the same way twice. Dear soul, the angels say this story isn't over yet. An outcome is being written, and you have a key part in it. Get ready, because the universe is lining things up for a significant meeting. It knows that age is just a number when the heart cools, and the affection it feels for you is so pure and honest that it goes beyond any barrier. Now close your eyes for a moment and picture this person in front of you. What's the first feeling that comes to your heart? This feeling brings clarity about what you truly want. The answer you find will be key for the next steps the universe is preparing. What I'm about to tell you could change everything. There's something very important you need to know. The angels are warning you that this person's hesitation is lessening every day, and the urgency to get closer to them is becoming unbearable. They're on the edge of a decision that will impact both your lives. Dear soul, the angels tell me there's something inside this person that has become impossible to quiet. The longing has grown so much that it now goes beyond any barrier they've tried to put on themselves. They miss you in a way that makes them question all their past choices. The angels show that, in the last few days, this person has felt a deep unease that they can't explain. They feel restless, like they're always expecting something, like there's a gap inside them that nothing seems to fill. They try to find answers, try to understand why this feeling doesn't go away, But the truth is, the answer is already inside them. They miss you in a way no other affection or experience can take the place of. The angels say this person has been having moments of deep thought. They remember talks, relive moments in their mind, and wonder how everything got to this point. There's a growing regret, a recognition that they could have done things differently, that they should have shown more, said more, allowed themselves to feel more for you. And there's an important detail. They feel they've lost you. This thought haunts them, because while before they believed they could control the situation, now they realize things are no longer in their hands, and this lack of control is something that deeply troubles them. They're starting to realize that you've changed, that you're no longer the same person who patiently waited for them, and in a way that scares them, because it means it might be too late to get back what was lost. The angels show that this person has been watching your energy from afar. They feel that something inside you has changed, that you're stronger, more independent, more glowing. Maybe you've started to prioritize yourself more, to value yourself in a different way. And this change is deeply affecting this person, making them realize how much more valuable and desirable you've become. Before we go on, the angels ask you to take a deep breath and connect with this truth. What's truly yours, what was meant for you by the universe, is never completely lost. Now, carrying on with the message, the angels show that this person is getting closer to taking action. It's like they're being pushed by the universe to face what they've tried to avoid for so long. But there's an inner hurdle that needs to be overcome: fear. They're afraid you've moved on, afraid your answer won't be what they expect, afraid all this time has created an impassable distance between you. And the angels say something even stronger. This person is about to put everything to the test, to take a chance once and for all. They know they can no longer live in this doubt, in this stalemate between wanting to be close and being afraid to try. They feel they need to know, once and for all, if there's still a path for the two of you. They're ready to break the silence and seek you out. And when that moment arrives, dear soul, you need to be ready to listen and to decide. The angels ask you to consider, what do you really want for your heart and your love life? Because that answer will be the key to everything that comes next. The truth they bring will be pure and direct. This is a chance for closure, for clarity, or for a fresh start that could be even more beautiful and lasting. This person is coming with full commitment, prepared to be open, and to show how deeply they feel. They understand that age is just a number when it comes to such a deep and honest connection, and they're ready to prove it to you. There's something very important you need to know. This person can no longer live with the uncertainty of not knowing if you still care for them. They need that answer to find peace. The universe is setting up this meeting, and you're being prepared for it. Get ready for a time of big revelations, and for the chance of a love that goes beyond all barriers. Dear soul, the angels keep guiding me to make you understand that the yearning that bothers them can no longer be ignored, and something inside this person is calling for things to be sorted out. They're starting to understand that running from this feeling won't make it disappear. On the contrary, every day, your absence becomes a heavier burden, a pain they can no longer carry alone. This person feels lost. There's a muddle inside them that stops them from seeing clearly which way to go. They try to keep their mind busy, try to tell themselves that everything will be fine if they just ignore how much they miss you. But this illusion doesn't last long. The universe has been sending constant signs, subtle and strong messages at the same time, forcing them to face this truth. What they feel for you hasn't gone away and is stronger than ever. And this realization isn't happening in an easy way. This person is feeling a storm of feelings, and within this chaos, there's a struggle between fear and an overwhelming wish to do something about it. The angels show that often, this person found themselves reliving past moments, feeling your presence even when you weren't there. Small things from everyday life, objects, songs, places, everything seems to be filled with the energy of what you shared. And this is starting to pressure them to make a decision, to get closer to you once and for all, with no more hesitation. What the angels want you to understand is that this person can no longer run from themselves. Everything they tried to do to quiet this feeling has failed. There's no longer any way to hide what's shouting inside their heart, and that's why they're about to get closer, pushed by a stronger force that they can't control. Yes, the angels show that the moment of truth is getting closer. This person feels they need to find you, talk to you, understand if there's still a place for them in your life, but at the same time, they carry a deep worry. What if you don't want them anymore? What if your answer is a no? Share this video with 2 close people who need this message of hope and belief. Let's build a chain of affection and mutual support together. Leave a comment with a prayer for your guardian angel. Now, carrying on with the message, this fear has been their biggest obstacle, because deep down this person doesn't just want to talk. They want confirmation that there's still a possible path for you. They want to know if, after everything, you can still meet again in a true way, where age is just a small detail and affection is the driving force. But there's something the angels ask you to consider. If this person came back now, would you open your heart to a love that goes beyond what society expects? Because that answer will decide the next steps the universe is preparing. This person has been picturing a future with you, a future of closeness, kindness, and respect. They dream of being able to build a life with you, where the age difference isn't a problem, but a source of learning and growing together. What I'm about to tell you could change everything. There's something very important you need to know. The angels are warning you that this person's hesitation is lessening every day, and the urgency to get closer to them is becoming unbearable. They're on the edge of a decision that will impact both your lives for good. This message reached you at the right time, but you need to act quickly to be open to receiving this good fortune. Get ready, dear soul, because true love is knocking at your door, ready to change your life in a way you never imagined. This person is ready to care for you in a way no one ever has, with total and unconditional giving. They're getting ready to make you the happiest woman in the world, and age won't be a barrier to that. Only your willingness to open your heart can allow this good thing to show up in your life. Dear soul, the angels tell me that this person no longer has the strength to fight what they feel. The longing has become a burden too heavy to carry, and every day away from you just increases this feeling of emptiness. They realize now more clearly than ever that your presence was a light in their life, something they might not have valued at the right time, or didn't have the courage to express with the intensity they felt. This realization haunts them, and they feel deep regret for any hesitation or distance they might have created. They feel caught in an overwhelming inner conflict. Part of them just wants to run to you, say everything they feel, ask for another chance for this love that consumes them, but the other part is still taken over by fear. Fear that you've moved on, fear that your answer won't be what they expect, fear that everything they imagined as possible has become just an unreachable dream. This terror of being turned away or realizing it's too late paralyzes them, but not to the point of stopping them from acting for much longer. The angels show that this person has practiced countless times what they could say to you. They imagine talks in their mind, think of ways to explain themselves, look for ways to justify their mistakes and their absences, always hoping you'll understand and forgive them. But every attempt to plan this conversation ends at the same point, the paralyzing fear of your reaction. And it's this fear that keeps them stuck, on the edge between action and doing nothing. But this doing nothing is about to be broken. Before we go on, type in the comments, "I let go of the past and am ready for what the universe brings." This act is a way to open your heart to the good things that are coming and to the new phase that is getting closer. Now, carrying on with the message, the angels show that this person can no longer avoid what's going to happen. The universe is pushing, creating situations so they can no longer run from this decision. The clear dreams, the persistent recollections, the unexpected meetings with things that make them think of you, all of this is part of a bigger plan for them to finally face the truth of their feelings and move towards you. There's something very important you need to know. This person is much closer to a big step than they realize. The silence is becoming unbearable for them, almost like torture. The need to hear your voice, to feel your energy again, grows uncontrollably. They might be unsure now, but soon they'll be taken over by a sudden bravery. Something inside them will awaken, and this awakening will take them to you, pushed by a love that has no age. The question the angels bring is, when this happens, when they finally get closer and tell you how they feel, will your heart be ready to listen and welcome this intensity? Because this conversation has the power to change everything in your life. It's time to decide if you're prepared to receive a pure and unconditional love, one that doesn't stick to rules and sees you as the complete and wonderful woman you are. This person is ready to give their whole heart, to care for you in a way no one ever has. This message got to you at the right time, dear soul, but you need to act quickly to be open to receiving this good fortune. Get ready, because the universe is working in your favor, so this love can fully appear, bringing joy, closeness, and the certainty that one spirit knows another, no matter what else. Your life is about to be changed by a feeling that goes beyond the limits of time. Dear soul, the angels tell me that this person is on the edge of a big moment, a turning point, where the missing you, which was once just a bother, has now become an unbearable weight. It's a feeling that stays with them in every thought, in every detail of their day. They can no longer run from it. Something inside them asks for a conclusion, for a clear answer, for a final action, because the uncertainty has become a torment. The angels show that in the last few days, this person has felt your energy even more strongly. It's like you're right there with them, like the presence of your spirit is there, telling them what they already know but haven't yet dared to fully admit. They need you in their life. The connection between you is so strong that they can no longer ignore this pull that draws them towards you. They've been repeatedly wondering if there's still time, if there's still room for a talk, for a reunion, for a fresh start. This doubt stays with them in every quiet moment. When they lie down to sleep, you're the last thought that enters their mind, the last face they see before drifting off. When they wake up, the feeling of emptiness is the first thing they experience, and the absence of your presence makes them realize how essential you've become. The angels say this person feels they've lost too much time. They realize they waited too long, that they held on to fear, pride, and doubts about the age difference, and now they worry they've let the last chance to fix their mistakes slip away. But at the same time, there's a strength inside them that's starting to overcome these fears, an urgency to get closer to you. The universe has been sending increasingly clear signs for them to understand that it's time to act. Perhaps they heard your name in a random conversation, saw something that reminded them of you so strongly it felt like a call. Or perhaps they felt a pang in their chest, a nervous feeling, an uncontrollable urge to seek you out, even without fully understanding why. Before we go on with this message, type in the comments, "The universe's perfect timing shows up in my life." This act helps to align your energy with the truth the angels are bringing to you and to get ready for the arrival of this love. Now, carrying on with the message. This person feels they're reaching a point where there's no more putting it off. They need to know if there's still a way forward, if there's still something to be experienced between you, something that goes beyond what's expected and what people think. They're ready to break the silence and find you, prepared to face any hurdle to have you by their side. And when that moment comes, everything that was felt quietly, everything that was held back, everything that was left undone between you will come out. The angels ask that you be ready to hear an honest declaration for a pouring out of their spirit. Get ready for a conversation that will be a turning point, able to change the course of your life and your relationship. There's something very important you need to know. This person can no longer live with the uncertainty of not knowing if you still care for them. They need that answer to find peace and direction. The universe is setting up this meeting, and you're being prepared for it. This message got to you at the right time, dear soul, but you need to act quickly to be open to receiving this good fortune. Get ready for a time of big revelations and for the chance of a love that goes beyond all barriers. This person, younger than you, is coming to care for you in a way you never imagined, with a giving and respect that are rare to find. Only your willingness to open your heart can allow this good thing to show up in your life. Dear soul, the angels tell me that the moment this person has been putting off for so long is very close. They feel they can no longer ignore the call that echoes within their heart. The doubts, the fears, the uncertainties that have stopped them from acting until now are starting to lose strength against the uncontrollable need to connect with you again. This person, who might have fought against what they feel because of being younger, now understands that the love that links them to you is stronger than any barrier or prejudice. They might not have spoken yet, but their spirit has already made a decision. The energy the angels show is of someone who is about to make a move, to take a step that could change everything for both of you. And this change doesn't just come from the wish to ease the longing, but from a deeper understanding. They should never have pulled back or hesitated to express what they feel. They understood that your absence didn't bring peace. On the contrary, it made their life a tangle of recollections, regrets, and unanswered questions. They realize now that what they felt for you wasn't a fleeting feeling. It wasn't something that could be taken the place of or forgotten over time. The link between you is real, strong and undeniable, and age has become just a small detail in front of this truth. The angels show that deep inside them, there's a true wish to make up for things, to explain everything that was left unexplained, to fix mistakes, to say what should have been said a long time ago. They long for another chance to show how much they value you and how much they care for you. But along with this wish comes uncertainty. Will you still want to hear them? Does your heart still have room for them? This doubt makes them hesitate, but no longer to the point of stopping them from acting, because the urgency to tell you how they feel is at its peak. Before we finish this message, if it spoke to your heart and felt true to you, type in the comments, "I accept what's mine by right." This act opens the doors for the universe's energy to work for you and for love to show up in your life. Now carrying on with the message, the angels want you to know that your energy plays a key part in this moment. Your gut feeling already senses that something is about to happen, that a change is coming. If your heart still holds feelings, if there's still a wish to meet again, be ready for this time of great revelation, because this person will show up. They're gathering all their courage and determination to get closer to you, and when they arrive, it won't be with doubts or uncertainties, but with pure truth and an open heart. Get ready to hear a declaration of love that will surprise you, an admission of feelings they've kept for a long time and that will now flow out in their words. What will you do with this truth? That's the question the angels want you to ask yourself. The answer you give, or how you react, will be crucial for how this story ends. This is a chance to build a love that goes beyond what society expects, a love based on the deep connection of spirits. This person is ready to care for you in a way no one ever has, and is prepared to prove it to you. If this message resonated with you and your situation, type in the comments, "True love always finds its way, no matter the age." Share your experiences in the comments. If you liked this video, like and subscribe to the channel for more inspiring content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.